Hey everyone, I'm Dave with Beast Made Reviews, the channel where we like to talk about quality at different price points. Today I'm going to be talking about a product that I just found, and that is on the Mighty Mug. Now I'm always on the hunt for new products that do something maybe unique or different or are just a really ingenious design. And I saw this on Instagram. Lately I've been on the hunt for new products that are advertising on social media, and this is one of those products. Now Mighty Mug actually sent me a few of their products for review, so thank you for that, Mighty Mug. And of course that won't affect my review at all, I'll be totally honest here. Now I actually saw Mighty Mug through an advertisement through, I believe, Instagram, and they had a really cool little commercial there where there was someone hitting the mug and it didn't move at all. And when I saw that, I was like, this is a parent's dream. I have two kids. The oldest just turned 8, the youngest is 7. And when they were younger especially, they were really prone to just knocking over cups and stuff like that. Truth be told, they still knock over cups. So this is still going to be put to good use. But when I saw it advertised, I was like, this is an ingenious design. How in the world does it work? Now, there are a couple of really unique things about these mugs, but the first thing that you notice immediately is the suction cup on the bottom. And this is what keeps it from knocking over, and it really does work. What makes this great is that the suction cup, whenever you put it on a flat surface, it stays put and will not move. Now this only works on places where a suction cup would work. So on a table or on a hard surface, something like that. It won't work on, say, like a carpet or a rug or something like that. It will work on a hard surface. But you immediately notice in the design there's a suction cup on the bottom. That suction cup sticks to the surface, and if you try to knock it over, it actually will not knock over. But when you pick it up just like normal, it picks up without any effort. The suction cup releases before you actually pick it up, which is really interesting. I don't know what wizards actually worked on this design, but they made it to where it uses some kind of atmospheric pressure design. So whenever you pull up, it actually releases the pressure, and there's no resistance whenever you pull up. It's genius. It is a really genius design, and it really works. I have kids. We put this to the test. I filled it up. I put it on a table, tried to knock it down, tried hard to knock it down, and it wouldn't knock down. Now, Mighty Mug offers a variety of different mugs and cups. Almost anything you can think of as far as the cup realm and mug realm, they have. And I have 3 here that I want to show you, but the first one I think is what I think their bread and butter is, and that is the stainless version. Now they have a small and a large. The small is 12 ounces and the large is 16 ounces. This is the small that I have right here, and I think it's just fine for everything that I need. I load it up with coffee, take my kids to school, drink this in the car, and it works fantastic. I really love it. Now this stainless version is also very well insulated. It keeps things hot for 6 hours and keeps things cold for 24 hours. I'm not exactly sure if that works as well as they intended or not. I haven't put it to the test necessarily, but using my coffee as kind of a benchmark, I found that it does keep it hot for a while. I typically drink it over time, so it'll get cooler, of course, as the volume goes down. But I've noticed that whenever I put hot liquids in there, you can feel the warmth on the outside, which means it is leaking some warmth. It's not keeping it perfectly insulated. So I don't know if that's just with my cup or if that's all the design. I'm not really sure. I'm not necessarily confident that it'll keep it warm for 6 hours, but it does do a good job of keeping it warm at least. So I think if you're drinking something for a little while, I think it'll keep it just warm just fine. As far as it being cold, I think it will keep it cold for quite a while. Another really unique function about this cup is it has a leak-proof lid on the top. And this leak-proof lid is really interesting because it allows you to sip anywhere on the rim. And you just push in this little button right there, and that actually unlocks it to where you can actually drink out of it. And if you want to lock it down so it won't leak, you just push the button again, and then it won't leak now. So no liquid will come out of it at all. I think this is a great design for a lid too, and it's something that works really well. Whenever I'm drinking my coffee in the morning, I find that I don't have to think about it. I don't have to adjust to the correct orientation to drink. I just pick it up and drink without thinking, and that's amazing. It flows really freely, and it works just like designed. I mean, everything about this, I think, is just an amazing cup. The price on these is $30 for the small, and for the large, it's $35. I mean, I think that's a reasonable price for something that is high quality, something like this that does a really unique job. I think it's a little on the high side, of course, but I think it's really worth it. I think if you're going to get something that you're going to use all the time, this is definitely worth it. I don't necessarily know how it compares as far as insulating properties to other types of mugs or insulating type of thermoses or anything. I'm not really sure, but I think that if you're going to drink something throughout the day and you want a cup like this, and you're considering buying something that is more expensive, definitely check out the Mighty Mug. I really like it. But that's the stainless version. I love it. They have different colors. Of course, this is the red one right here. Easy to find. That's why I got it. But they also have a plastic version. This is the mini mug. There's a different type of plastic one as well. I'm not exactly sure what the difference is between the mini mug, and I believe the other one is called the Mighty Mug Go or something like that. I'm not really sure. But there's a plastic one that looks a lot like the metal one, but it's just plastic. This mini mug is the same volume as the small one that I have, 12 ounces. It has a different type of cap, more of your traditional kind of thermos style plastic cap there, which that works fine too. Of course, it has the smart grip on the bottom there. Fantastic. And this one doesn't have the thermal insulating properties like the stainless steel one does. Not as much anyway. I'm sure that it could probably keep something warm for a reasonable amount of time, but it won't keep something warm for 6 hours like the other one will. I think this one is good for keeping something that is cold that you want to drink on the go. And as for plastic ones, they come in the same two sizes, the small, which is 12 ounces, and that's $20, and the large, which is 16 ounces for $25. And as I said, this is the mini version. I'm not sure if this is an older design. It might be an older one they're trying to phase out. I'm not exactly sure, but this one is $17, which is even less. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that this small size fits under the single serving sized coffee makers like a Keurig or something like that. It fits really easily under there. You can just put it under there and you got coffee right away. That's really cool. As I mentioned before, they have a lot of different other cups as well. They have some glassware and some kind of tumbler looking style cups. And here is a mug that they have real quick. And this is just one of the standard style mugs with a smart grip on there. Really, really cool. I would have used this all the time. Just like a few years ago when my kids were babies, this would have been like a regular go-to. Now I still use this. I like using this when I don't have to go anywhere, but I use this every single day. I couldn't be more pleased with this line. This was a very pleasant surprise, finding this on Instagram and being so amazed at the technology that they use here and having something that really improves my daily life and just my commute every day, taking my kids to school. I really love this mug and I really highly recommend it. To me, I think their bread and butter is the stainless steel version. I think this has more of what you want. If you want something to be hot or cold, I think this is a much better version for you. I'm not exactly sure who would want the plastic more. The plastic one is also really good as well. I think you're going to save a few bucks with the plastic one. I just think that the stainless steel version is just a lot better. And of course, if you're a parent at home with little ones, I definitely recommend any of their cups. I really wish that restaurants sold these, or maybe they could just have like a small selection of them where parents could ask for the non-spillable cups. This would have been amazing to have at a restaurant when we were younger, and probably still is actually something I would want at a restaurant today. So yeah, I couldn't be more pleased with the Mighty Mug. Absolutely love it and highly recommend it. I'll have a link down below to the best place where you can buy them. And let me know what you think of Mighty Mug down below. Have you tried it? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Of course, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and click that little bell so you get a notification every time I make an upload. And don't forget to smash that like. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with Beastmade Reviews. Bye.